Hey Ophiuchus, welcome to your forecast. Okay, for those of you that have no idea about what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Ophiuchus, okay, you can actually find in the energetic conversations some of the materials on Ophiuchus in the Blu-rays. It is the 13th zodiac. Okay, which is a very special energy. It is smudged in between death and rebirth. Okay, so it is the sign of being in between. I see it as being very connected to those in divine partnerships will align with these readings, as well as those that see themselves as Blu-rays, as star seeds, okay, as working through ascension. So, okay, if you are new, I appreciate you tuning in and trying it. If you are returning, I appreciate you coming back and sticking with me. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because that is how others will find this message. This is how I will know that you're resonating, how spirit tunes in, okay? As well, it's just a beautiful gift back. If you would like a personal reading, that link is down below. You can also find my November specials that when they're gone, they're gone. All right. And then decks that I use. You can find the links if you would like to give an energetic donation. There's CashApp, there's PayPal, there's Square, which is my online store, okay, for all of my scheduling and everything else. All right. So, all right. Who just got this? It might have been Sagittarius, okay? But there's an awareness, okay? I feel like your inner child has awakened, and they're like, ooh, let's go exploring, okay? So, let's see what's going on today. We're going to look at life, and they really want to talk. Life, love, soul, and spirit, okay? Love, soul, and spirit. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here, you've ended a cycle. Can you hear me? Right? You've turned away from something. You've tapped into an emotion here. Okay. I really get that. They're telling me, right? Like you may have realized that somebody wasn't really listening to you. Okay, so you've kind of moved away from that. All right. So life, Lorelei. I love Lorelei because, you know, it is almost like she's kind of playing games here. They're showing me today, like she's playing games with, do I, right? Pull the plug, finish playing, right, in my emotions, or, you know, wait here for a minute and just enjoy like my dream world. Like they're really showcasing me. You know how like when you were a little kid and you'd get in the bathtub, like when you were young, and like you could go on all these adventures. I'm a mermaid and I'm doing this, or I've got, you know, all of these islands that I'm building. Like there's this sort of, do I want to finish going through the portal? Like, do I want to, or do I want to just stay here in the portal's energy for a minute and just play? Okay. Now, in love, okay, you get the red gardens. And so you're looking at things with this very balanced energy, right? Now, because they're really telling me because the head is so red, they're saying in the heart, okay, you may be coming off a little strong with others, but like you're really soft. But for whatever reason, you feel like you've got to kind of be really stringent with others, okay? Your soul has definitely had this return to a very like a softer feminine energy. However, I feel that, again, we've got the transformation with the art of seduction, and it's almost like you're not wanting to show that softer side to anyone, okay? You're just coming on strong, showing your strength, okay? If you are a divine masculine, you're coming on really divine masculine, okay? But how Spirit is helping you is Spirit's like, again, right? They're like, slow down, finish your transformation, let your wings get dry. Spirit's guiding you to play for a minute, okay? Play, rest, relax, enjoy the sweet nectars for a minute before you get into this big shift in the world. Okay? So let's take a deeper look. All right, yeah, you've ended this big cycle, right? This portal was a big shift for you, okay? And you pushed your dreams already out there into this new world, but you're still, like I said, Spirit's like, kind of guiding you to sit here and play for a minute. And you may not really know how to do that. Like, you may not really know how to slow down and go back into that imaginary world, right? But it's because Spirit says, listen, Empress, there's something birthing here. And it's really important. And it's going to take up a lot of your time. You may not be getting very much sleep. Okay? So I want you to take some rest right now. Okay? 6 of Earth and the 2 of Air. Right? When you go through the rest of this portal, you're leaving behind a lot of the past energies. Okay, but we've got this moving into this real work with ego. Okay, massive work with the shadows. And so that's why Spirit's like, look, sweet nectar, okay, the hummingbird. Allow yourself the time to adapt. Allow yourself these last moments. You know how people will always say, oh, give yourself like this time to really enjoy before this baby comes, right? Because once that baby comes, like, your whole world shifts. And most of the time, no one does it, right? But they're like, take this time, all right? Yeah, Empress again. Okay, this Empress is ready to go on a hunt. Okay, this Empress has to feed things, right? 5 of Pentacles here. There's this destruction of your past life. Okay, it's going to be really different. Okay, and everything's going to be turned upside down. Everything's going to be turned on its head. And you might feel yourself a little defensive. Okay, you might feel yourself pulling into your head in a negative way, which is why I feel like Spirit is trying to teach you to fall back into some of that playful imagination. Okay, in love, yeah. Okay, you're coming on strong because there's a little bit of guarding here with this 9 of Fire. Yeah, okay, 5 of Cups and the Magician. There's almost like a forced energy within you that I'm going to grow things that I'm going to love right now. Okay, but the Five of Water, you've just let go of your whole world. Like you've just gone through this portal where you've gotten rid of so much. You've just let so much behind. And I feel like in a way the angels, okay, they've taken away the cup, all right, this love that's meant for you, because they're like, boy, do you have a lot on your plate, okay? And you're coming on really strong right now. You're not focused, right? Five of Swords. You're defensive because you're like, not gonna lose. Not gonna lose again. There's a wall you've built up, okay, in a lot of ways that you may not realize. Yeah, and so you're like, I'm manifesting, but you're really not. Okay, Magician in reverse on the Magician. You're being controlling. You're being controlling rather than open and vulnerable. Yeah. Okay, Justice. There's a need to prove that you are right. Okay? And being in the flow is not about being right. Being in the flow is about being open to follow what you're being guided to. Okay? Three of Earth and Seven of Earth. Okay? Together we've got the 10 of Earth. Again, right? The art of seduction. Like, look at my apple. Here's the snake. Like, there's an opposition here. Like, Adam and Eve, like the snake comes up and says, here's the apple. No, like there's an opposite going on here where you're like, come here, little snake. Take my apple, right? Like, there's this feeling of having to prove that you're right, having to reclaim the, like, they keep using the word forsaken, like the forsaken feminine energy. Like, you think that that's right. Here we have the Elder of Water. And again, right, this is King of Cups, but it's coming through as a very mixed feminine, masculine energy. But all the keys above it, right? And the keys are like notes, okay? It's like a song and dance, right? But look, the King of Cups is like, let me tell you, right? But there's no cup. Okay, it's just this energy of, I'm going to prove something here. I'm going to prove something. I'm going to reclaim something, right? And Spirit's like, let's come back to that innocence. Let's come back to that adventurous inner child and give love a second chance from the eyes of the doe, okay? Who is seeing the world from the very beginning, okay? Yeah, the challenge here, Three of Pentacles with the Two of Wands, right, is to be open to the energy without trying to plan and control it. Okay, because you're being given a path that will work for you, right? But look, Sun in reverse. There's this desire to, in some instances, the Spirit's saying, sometimes you're like, let me be the bigger ass, okay, before you get a chance to. And, right? And then Prince of Swords here on the bottom. Afterwards, when you think about some of these things, you're like, shit, what did I do? Right? Like you're like, why did I just do that? I don't even know why I just did that, right? But, okay, again, Spirit is like, I'm trying to tell you to give yourself a minute here and to play. Okay, and to enjoy these sweet nectars before you move into this. Okay. 3 of air. The old you is dying. Okay. And the shadows have come in to do this. Okay. For a very important reason. And I feel like you're about to walk through a very tough path here. But on the other side of it, if you just keep your inner child with you and you play your way through this, okay, 10 of Earth, bounty, okay, happiness. That's the best card, I feel like, in this deck. And I feel that you're going to really struggle through this lunar eclipse because you're going to be really looking at that past you and trying to see how you can bring the past back. But Spirit's like, no, you did come through the portal. Okay, and now you have this work, this process to do, right? But you're at a standstill for a minute. I feel like until you get past this massive lunar eclipse, Spirit does not want you to go anywhere. Okay, Spirit wants you to take a minute because you need to play, right? Enjoy this moment of reconnecting with your inner child, reintegrating your inner child, and be happy there for a minute. Okay? Yeah. Because if you go storming off into these emotions right now, all you're going to do is burden yourself. Okay? Because look, there is a tower. There is a tower. Ooh, and now I'm feeling like this massive, like, itch. Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Okay. We're going to pull a couple of cards extra. Okay. I'm going to pull a few of the runes. Ash. All right. With the waterfall and the vortex, the gateway, okay, be in the present moment, right? So I'm getting here, okay, right? Like you are growing into your truth here. Okay, what's going to come in from this is going to be your real soul path. Like I feel like you've been almost like living somebody else's path, and that path had to end, okay, for you to move forward here. And okay, waterfall, soluble, like they're telling me almost like there are vitamins, right, that require emotion, right, require water for our body to absorb them. For you to walk onto this new path, right, like you have to get really, really clear out these old stagnant emotions, right? And you just have to let it flow. And again, right, what little child doesn't like to run out into the waterfall and just play? And that waterfall can be a waterfall from a hose out in the backyard, right? And they're like, oh, it's the best, right? It's important because otherwise you're, it's like a punishment. It's almost like, it's almost like an interrogation if you don't allow your inner child to be integrated for this process. They're showing me, okay, the gateway here. It's almost as if, okay, like it's like this. And it has to open all the way like this, okay? And so you're kind of laser focused. You can't really see like the full picture yet. And it's going to be distorted. Okay, but it is going to come in. I'm going to pull a couple more cards and then we'll finish the reading the way Spirit had it. Can you tell me, Spirit, a little bit more about what lies ahead? Six of Pentacles. Okay. When you feel like you're low, someone is going to be stepping in, okay, to help you. But you might be feeling very low. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. Almost like Dark Night of the Soul. I can't fight any longer. Okay. Again, Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm not being able to clearly see even what I'm fighting against or how to tap into my light. And there's a lot of this is because especially with the moon is bringing up all of these emotions about the fact that you've left the old you behind. Okay? That part of you is done, gone. And there's this feeling of, how do I get back to that? You know, yeah, there's still an essence of who you were, but just that, okay? Seven of Pentacles. When you really acknowledge and accept and move into your new existence, okay, then your bounty will come in. Okay, Queen of Swords here. You are stronger than you think, and you are tapped in to angels always. Okay. Nine of Swords, do not lose yourself in the seeking of the old self. Okay, the person that's coming to help you is coming, but it's going to be slow, right? Because you've got to find that path first, the star. You've got to find that path first. And I feel like from the lunar eclipse, okay, to the new moon, working with your inner child by the new moon is going to teach you what you need to get that cup back, okay? King of Wands here is going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And then look, there's the Four of Wands. That's the top, right? The celebration, the life that you have been craving. It's all coming, okay? But just You have to go through this transitionary period. Okay? So what lesson are you learning in this transitionary period? And there they all come out. Lots of lessons. Okay? Isolation. All right? You are pushing away the inner adversary until you are open to it. I'm leaving you out of my life until my flight, fight, freeze response calms down, right? You're going to be isolated until you learn to flow, and then we get flow. You allow yourself to move through energy without restriction. Okay, you've got to let go of the past, move into this without restriction, right? And have that breakthrough. Find that wish. I'm awakened and can rise up or fall back depending on my level of self-doubt. You have learned what is needed to make dynamic new beginnings. Okay. What else from the universe? Okay, again, flow. Right here on flow. Go with the flow, okay? Don't push back, okay? Yeah. Right? Old you, new you, projections, okay? In a way, I feel like you're being protected until you're ready for stability, right? Be patient with this rebirth, okay? It's definitely not going to be easy, but you know, you were not selected for this path. You chose it. Okay, let's close it off with an oracle. Yep. Okay. Right now, the energy is all about moving forward. Okay. Follow it. Because you're sent out your energy. And you're feeling depleted, right? Bottom here. You're transforming. But you got to keep moving with this energy. And then it will all start coming back to you. Okay? So, I hope this helps you, Ophiuchus. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your weekend and a beautiful week. And I will see you next time. All right? Much love. Bye.